Hello and welcome, Reds, to Anfield Index. I'm your host, Jack McIndoe, and we're taking through every single last kick of the game this evening in the Stade Vélodrome, the Orange Vélodrome, anyway, in France, in match week 7 of the Champions League for Liverpool. A win for Liverpool would be a massive boost with respect to their qualification for the latter stages of the Champions League, of course. Before they even kick off tonight, Liverpool are guaranteed a spot at least in the playoffs anyway. So even if, say, the next two fixtures were to go awry really for Liverpool, then certainly would be already comfortable in the qualification knockout games anyway. But we want to be getting a win here today, Reds, don't we? Get your score predictions in the comment section below, and chat as always. Hope you're all having a fantastic Wednesday night and a good week in general, really. But yeah, Reds, just trying bring a bit of a positivity really to tonight's stream. Of course, the last couple of months haven't been the greatest watching Liverpool, but you know what, all of us, we get behind the Reds every single week as well. We'll analyse critically like every fan does, but you know what, come match time, and the travelling cop as always, travelling all the way into France anyway tonight, will be singing their heart out. And everyone watching from home or around the world, wherever you are, let's get behind the Reds, and a massive 3 points for the Reds to just get us into the top 8, which would be fantastic. But as we found out last season, really, top 8 doesn't necessarily guarantee you an easier passage into the latter stages of the Champions League. But you know what, Reds, as we know, if we want to be winning the competition, whoever we face, hopefully we finish in the top 8 with a win. A big win tonight will be huge and crucial for the progression anyway. But if we can get whatever happens, what will be anyway with respect to Liverpool. But Liverpool coming up against a familiar foe in the dugout, really. Roberto De Zerbi, the Italian, who has taken to life to France really well. Obviously do sit third in Ligue 1 so far this season anyway. Lens are absolutely doing really well in the French league anyway. Just quickly get the French league table up anyway, just so you can see it. Hang on 1 second there, chat. Let's bring this up for you so you can see. If it lets me, as you can see there, that's obviously the league standings as it's at this moment in time in Ligue 1 anyway. As you can see, Marseille sit third in the Ligue 1. Obviously got 35 points, won 11. Drawn 2 and lost 5 anyway, but they have scored the most amount of goals in Ligue 1 this season anyway. Obviously conceding 19, but obviously Paris Saint-Germain just a goal behind, which is a bit surprising given the firepower in which Paris Saint-Germain, which we've seen, especially over the Luis Enrique era anyway. No Kylian Mbappe, but just look at the great form that Lens have done really well. Did win the Ligue 1 a couple of seasons back anyway. Obviously Fofana being a big, massive part to play. Obviously the Ivory Coast midfielder anyway. But yeah, you've done alright. So in terms of, with respect, in terms of statistics as well, you look at the top goal scorers. We'll get to the starting 11s in a little second as well. We'll just have a little gloss over some of the statistics. Mason Greenwood, top goal scorer anyway, 12 goals in the French league this season. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, a familiar foe that we are used to anyway. Obviously come back. Obviously he was all around the place over the last couple of seasons as well, but good to see him settled back in France anyway. Obviously had a brief stint at Saint Etienne as well. Obviously Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang with the good affiliation he's got with that club anyway. But in terms of goals and assists, obviously Mason Greenwood 15 goal contributions in the French league anyway, and then obviously Aubameyang has chipped in with 5 assists, which is not too bad in all respect anyway, Reds. But let us know your thoughts. We're all wanting a performance anyway. Obviously, just looking at the VT there on Djibril Cissé, former Liverpool man anyway. Obviously, done really well in France. But yeah, good to see him on the TV and looking well as always. But Reds, let me know your score predictions in the comment section below as well. We'll get straight into starting 11 anyway, chat. Maybe 1 second there. Reds, Wait 1 second. But as you can see, we'll get it up here for you. There we go. Bear with 1 second there, just. There we go. But as you can see, from the starting 11 this evening, of course, Liverpool, the big name, of course, is Mohamed Salah is back in the starting 11 this evening anyway. We'll start with Liverpool team. Now, obviously, Alisson Becker in goal. Jeremy Frimpong playing down that right-hand side. Joe Gomez coming in. Of course, if anyone's not been around social media or some of the reports, obviously with Ibu, hopefully everything is okay, but we don't know anyway. But Ibu, take as long as you take your time, mate. Anyway, as long as everything's okay. But Joe Gomez is back in, so hopefully you'd expect, given Joey, he's had a couple of runs out this season. He's done really well, as bearing the odd injury here and there anyway. But Virgil van Dijk, Milos Kerkez, 2 number 6s, Gravenberch and Alexis McAllister, and then it's great to see Mohamed Salah down that right hand side, facilitating and hopefully creating a lot of goals and scoring a load of assists, getting a load of assists as well, sorry. So yeah, Salah, Dominic Szoboszlai, Florian Wirtz and Hugo Ekitike as well. And for the host anyway this evening, the Argentinian goalkeeper Rulli, obviously Murillo, Benjamin Pavard, Bellardi as well, Medina, Traore, Kondogbia, Højbjerg, the son of Timothy Weah anyway, George Weah, sorry, Timothy Weah, that is, down that right-hand side, was at, obviously, Juventus. He's been a lot of clubs over the last couple of seasons as well, but a very tricky customer. Provides a lot of pace, a lot of directness, so certainly Milos Kerkez will have his work cut out really tonight, but I'm pretty sure he'll be able to deal with him, hopefully. And then obviously up front is obviously Greenwood and Galleri as well, they're number 9. But yeah, that's, as I said, it's going to be an interesting game really for Liverpool, and I think the big point for Liverpool is getting, of course, Mohamed Salah back into the starting 11, and it was a bit mad in all honesty with respect to all the journalists asking, Salah coming back in. Of course, he'd be coming back in anyway. Of course, we've seen his post-match press interviews have been the greatest this season, haven't they? As we know, but yeah, you can't keep a player of that quality out really, and Reds, it's just about getting all 3 points tonight, even if it's a 1-0, but I think just we need to put on a show tonight. We've seen in previous weeks, previous months as well, Liverpool's game not quite hitting the standard and the level required anyway, but obviously, it's we've got the players out there tonight to certainly do the job, and hopefully do the job tonight and put us in a very, very promising position. I'll quickly get the Champions League standings as they are at the little second. Give us 1 second there, Reds. Let's get the table up in terms of where Liverpool's standings are at this moment in time. Of course, a lot can happen tonight. There's obviously big games still on the horizon. But Liverpool, as it stands, as you can see there, Reds, Liverpool currently do find themselves 11th in the Champions League, obviously with 12 points. A couple of results to mention as well. Obviously, Manchester City, very surprisingly, got beat last night. Obviously, their players literally they give the travelling, which is understandable given how poor they were anyway, but yeah, all the City players give the ticket money back to the fans anyway. They paid it off, giving them the money back, which is great to see. It's very refreshing to see in the modern game anyway. Not many clubs do that, but fair enough to the City lads, given obviously it was an extremely poor performance. But Bolo Glint, a huge win for them. But as you can see, you're looking at some of the teams still playing tonight. You've got Newcastle United playing tonight, Chelsea still to play, Barcelona still to play. So obviously Barca playing Red Star Belgrade, and then you've got Newcastle United at home against PSV Eindhoven, a team that Liverpool did succumb to a disappointing result not too long ago anyway. More or less piled on a bit of the misery really in respect to Liverpool's poor showings this season. And then some of the Inter Milan did get beat, so that was a big result for us. Obviously, fair play to Arsenal, a 3-1 win last night, if you've missed that one anyway. Obviously, Liverpool got a very good result last couple of weeks ago anyway, but it was a dominating performance by Arsenal. But we can appreciate the quality, and they're just playing extremely well this season, which is very annoying. We'd like to be top of the Champions League. We'd like to be top of the Premier League. But come what next season or the back end of this season, they are the barometer really for this Liverpool side to very much look and try and compete and get up to that level really as quickly as we possibly can. As it stands at the minute, Atletico Madrid against Galatasaray. Let's have a quick look in terms of the... I'll try and get that result up at the minute. But as it stands, it's still 0-0. But if no one's been watching, I was watching a little bit of that anyway before we come on air, and it was a very, very, very open game with regards to the game tonight. Yeah, there's 6 minutes left in that game as well, Red. So, yeah, hopefully that result for Liverpool helps. Obviously, a draw for Atletico and a draw for Galatasaray will be massively beneficial, considering obviously look at Galatasaray's final group game is against Manchester City, and Atletico Madrid is against Bolo Glint, who did beat obviously Manchester City last night anyway. So that's not going to be certainly a given at all, Reds, as well, is it? So if you haven't already done so, Reds, do drop a like, share and subscribe to Anfield Index as well, Reds. Obviously the post-match Raw lads will be recording this evening, so get ready for that as well. Following the full-time whistle, Trev and Dave and the lads will be taking you through their analysis on the game, all things Liverpool, and let's hope for everyone's sake, for me, post-match Raw lads, and everyone, whoever does content or just speaking to your mate or family or whatever tonight, we're speaking about Liverpool winning a game of football, and not just winning a game of football, but hopefully in a lot more of a convincing manner with respect to what we have seen in the last couple of weeks as well. And big up there, Jav. Nice one for tuning in, buds. Hope you're all well. And Manu has said he's got his score prediction in. He's gone 4-1 to Liverpool. Hopefully that is the case, bud. Yeah, just a win. Reds, are you... it's a silly question, really, what I'm asking. I was going to say you're hoping for a very good performance. I think we all certainly are. You look at some of the big results that we've had this season, it is against bigger European sides, Real Madrid's, but then someone will caveat that with the PSV result at Anfield. So it's just, we've been a very mixed bag this season, and certainly there's enough quality out there tonight, and there's no reason for Liverpool not to be putting in a performance and certainly getting the result over the line. But yeah, and chat, I just found the I don't know if you did watch the pre-match press conference. I felt Arne, typical Dutch humour. One thing that he's done really well, of course, is winning the Liverpool the league title last season as well. It's a great hallmark of great Dutch people as well. Every Dutch person, like the jokingly how they put across information as well. It was he's fantastic in interviews. He handles it really well, and I think it not just for Arne Slot, but for any manager that has represented Liverpool. That's one of the biggest things as well. How you deal with the media, how you deal with their awkward questions. Obviously the journos are there to do their job, asking the most important questions as well. Arne doesn't have to ask every single question, but I think he handles that really well, in which has been very difficult circumstances with respect to Liverpool's poor results, but quite rightly so. Those important questions have been asked of Arne Slot on many of occasions so far this season, and if results don't continue, they will continue to get asked, and rightly so, from the journalists as well. It's a difficult job, certainly, but yeah, the lads and ladies are there to ask the questions, and yeah, and Arne knows, and we all know. I always go back to the way in which Roy Hodgkinson had an awful time at Liverpool. He frankly didn't get Liverpool as a football club in terms of the people, the infrastructure of the club as well, and most importantly, how he handled the press as well. Which is Roy pre-Liverpool and post-Liverpool. He's always had a good respect with the media, but when he comes to Liverpool, he was very snappy, very, which is understandable, the big pressure and all that. But I think that's certainly something that the press did latch on really to Roy's reaction to obviously questions and all that as well. But yeah, I felt Arne handled it the best he possibly could, and that's the best way you can do. And humour as well, and I think that's the best thing in life as well. Even if you're down or whatnot, it's always great if you have a mate or a family member that cheers you up, cracking a little joke here and there, and trying to put a smile on your face as well. But yeah, it's just one of them really. But I think certainly Arne knows the job in hand. He knew what he was signing up for, really, in regards to being a successful manager. And as I was saying, I think, apologies, was a former Liverpool player that mentioned it. I was watching a video of Ray Houghton as well for BBC Radio Merseyside tonight as well, giving an interview, just him analysing Liverpool's current predicaments as well, and he was spot on in terms of his analysis as always. But yeah, just speaking about the pressures and how difficult it is managing Liverpool and just that. But let's be honest, we won the league last season, and I, for one, and I put my hands up after the Forest game, I was like, bloody hell, I was like, there needs to be change. But I think at the moment in time, I think as long as Arne wins games of football, I don't think he'll have any issues with regards to just let his football do the talking as well. But he knows, Arne, and everyone at the football club, we know there's going to be immense pressure. For every manager that we just mentioned, Roy Hodgson, whittled under the pressure. But Bob Paisley didn't win. In his first season, Bob Paisley didn't win the league. Arne Slot won the league in his first season. Of course, he inherited a very good side, but so did Bob Paisley as well under Bill Shankly. Inherited some fantastic, world-class, phenomenal footballers. And then, obviously, Bob Paisley went on to be one of the greatest ever managers in the history of football as well. But that doesn't necessarily mean Arne will be in that direction. Time will tell. If we had a crystal ball, you'd be all asking for the Euro Millions numbers as well, wouldn't you? So, time will tell, Reds, and that's the biggest teller. The performances on the pitch will certainly dictate Arne Slot's position at Liverpool in the next 12 months as well. And hopefully, for all of us Reds, we want him, as if he can turn results around and we can see a much improved overall Liverpool performance, then I think that's what we're all wanting. Liverpool just winning games of football. But that doesn't mean that me, you, anyone watching or listening or analysing Liverpool should be asking questions and important questions in terms of what's been happening to Liverpool's game this season. But we all know there's a variety of different reasons as well, and importance, different things as well. So I know that we all know. But sorry there, Eds. But we'll get to the starting 11, as you can see from Liverpool. We'll just quickly get Liverpool's bench up as well, Eds, in terms of tonight, and I'll update the ticket on that chat. Apologies, hasn't seemed to have updated. I will do that in a little second. But in terms of Liverpool's bench tonight, you've got obviously Mamardashvili, Woodman, Andy Robbo, Curtis Jones, Trey Nioni, Endo, Gakpo, Chiesa and Rio Ingemua. And for the hosts this evening, they've got a couple of players on the bench. Obviously, they've got Riley, they've got Angel Gomez, Verman, Nadir, Bacola as well, O'Reilly, Paxiao, Aubameyang and Mandy as well. So, a couple of very strong bench, really. Obviously, I've not seen a lot of Paxiao, but he's very highly regarded within European football. The Brazilian winger, obviously 25 years old anyway, but he certainly does provide a lot of pace. But obviously, Angel Gomez, certainly someone that, if you watched the under-21s anyway, obviously did play in that double pivot with Curtis Jones anyway, didn't he? In terms of, I think it was the Euros that they won. Quickly check on my notes. Yeah, the under-21s championship in 2023, and obviously he did win the under-17s World Cup as well. So Curtis Jones knows a lot about, obviously, Angel Gomez, but he's on the bench tonight, which is a bit surprising, really. But it looks like Marseille have certainly gone with the tried and trusted, certainly big physical presence, tried and trusted Premier League experience. Højbjerg know exactly what it's like playing against Liverpool, but obviously Kondogbia, former Valencia central midfielder as well. Yeah, he's a big physical presence, and he likes to put it about anyway in terms of, yeah, he's a big physical presence. Central. So yeah, he's not too much. He's 32. I thought he was a bit more older than that because he's been round bouncing around Europe for a very long time anyway. Yeah, so an interesting player anyway. And Traore, where I was quickly checking if Weah's on loan, or did he actually did obviously we mentioned he was at Juve. Does anyone know if Weah is? Oh yeah, he's on loan, sorry. Yeah, I was going to say, because he was obviously Frankfurt 2-0. So yeah, you've got a couple of very good players to keep an eye on, Reds. And But certainly, big up there, Toshin. How are we, bud? Hope you're all well, Reds. Anyway, and as I said, we got Lewis on the post-match as well. Make sure you tune into that as well. Lewis Aspinall will be taking you through the instant post-match reaction show this evening on the YouTube side as well. You'll be able to listen to that audio, say, along with the post-match raw as well after the full-time whistle. If you are a pro subscriber, head over to, of course, AnfieldIndex.com to find out even more. Check out even more greater, listen to all the podcasts in their full entirety as well. If you've got Discord, you want to check that out. Anyway, we've got over 2,000 Liverpool fans from across the globe anyway. And plenty to get stuck into, really, Reds. And yeah, it's obviously, if you want to pay through the year, Anfield Index Pro, obviously you just see on the little video ticker there on the right hand side, you got Media Matters, you got the Red Room, you got Moby on the spot, you got Chat G&G, Gags Tandon and Grizz Khan, Moby on the spot, Liverpool's legendary midfielder Jan Moby and Trev Downey analysing the game weekly as well. So yeah, it's got so much podcasts on Anfield Index. What are you doing if you haven't already subscribed as well? Hit that like, share and subscribe as well. And Reds, do get involved. And let us know your score predictions in the comment section below as well, Reds. And fingers crossed Liverpool can just get a result over the line tonight. But bear with 1 second. Just going to quickly update the... where have that's gone? 1 sec. The video, not the video, the text, there we go. 1 second there, just. Hello, if my stream wants to wake up, apologies, Reds. There we go. But yeah, that's will be interesting. Reds, are you confident coming into this game? I think, obviously, we've seen the highlight clips and everything, really, of a Steven Gerrard and a Fernando Torres all those years ago anyway, I think, as a younger Red myself, but even the great performances against Marseille down the years, which have been really good, really good in some aspects as well. But it's always going to be, if anyone's seen any, I'd love to go to the Vélodrome, I think that and the Maracanã are, of course, some of the best stadiums in world football anyway. But yeah, it's certainly an atmosphere that does generate a lot of decibels, really, in respect to just the great football that they can play as well. 1 second there, let's see in the air. But Reds, let us know your thoughts on the Liverpool start 11 as well. 1 second there, Reds. Do apologise, as it's usually done anyway, but it bloody didn't work this time. Some bizarre reason. Making for some great airtime. But yeah, let's get your score predictions in the comment section below anyway. And I'm gonna go 3-1 really, Reds. Hopefully that is the case. Confident tonight, in all honesty. I do think they've got a couple of players that they're good, but I think in terms of the physicality and certainly the speed of this Liverpool side, if we're on it, we can certainly create a lot of carnage really, and cause them a lot of issues certainly. But the main thing is, the main man is back anyway, Mohamed Salah. If you've missed the Liverpool starting 11, I'll quickly go through it in a little second as well, Reds. But wait, chat, I don't know if you've missed the socials anyway, but it's Florian Wirtz. I think like the last, was it 7-8 games anyway, he's picked up like 5 man of the match rewards. We're not surprised, but it's one thing that the rival Premier League fans aren't really picking up, which is understandable. They're just a bit salty really in respect to just at the beginning of the year we're going, you spent all that amount of money on him, and it's like, yeah, he's a phenomenal footballer as well, and we all knew his quality that he was going to come to Liverpool with, and certainly what he's done in Germany. But he's let his football do the talking, and I think that's been the main thing for him, really. That's the best way to silence your critics, really, in terms of just cracking on with what you're doing and then staying true to what you are as well. And then keep on working hard. What do you say, Chas? Nearly done. Endo. And then Gakpo. Real. There we go, that's apologies. But yeah, big up there, Luke. Luke, not confident, bud? Yeah, score predictions, mate. You're happy with the starting 11? And if anyone just tuning in, do apologise, that's just sorting the Liverpool bench there. Or for anyone just tuning in for the first time, we'll start with Liverpool team. Alisson, Becker in goal. Obviously, Frimpong, Gomez, Joe Gomez, Virgil van Dijk, Milos Kerkez down the left-hand side. Gravenberg, McAllister, Salah, Szoboszlai, Florian Wirtz, and Hugo Ekitike. And on the bench for the Reds, Woodman, Mamardashvili, Andy Robbo, Curtis Jones, Trainioni, Endo, Gakpo, Chiesa, and Rio Ingemua as well, Reds. But yeah, confidence. I know it's a bit short at the minute in regards to not every Liverpool fan has got a lot of confidence, especially after the last couple of weeks. But you know what? We're Liverpool, and we've won this competition 6 times, if you didn't know anyway. So yeah, fingers crossed Liverpool can do the business again. And we can, of course, it's in Budapest, the final this season as well. But as Lowe said there, yeah, should. But I think in terms of, as I was saying, apologies there, Reds anyway. In terms of the physicality, I've mentioned Kondogbia, obviously playing central midfield tonight. That's one aspect when you watch Højbjerg in the Premier League as well. He's a big physical presence in the heart of any midfield, but he's certainly a player that I feel Liverpool, you look at Alexis McAllister, Florian Wirtz, get Wirtz in behind Kondogbia and Højbjerg in terms of trying to get into those little pockets of space. Benjamin Pavard, we all know his exploits in a World Cup final. Obviously, I think he scored the 4th goal in that World Cup win for France, as when Kylian Mbappe did win it when he was 18 years old anyway. But Pavard, obviously tried and trusted in European football. Obviously was at Bayern Munich. Was linked for a little bit with Liverpool anyway, prior to his move to Inter Milan, and then obviously only stayed there for a year, the Frenchman. And then he's moved to back home. Anyway, he's only 29 as well. Yeah, he's on loan, so obviously did go to Inter Milan as well. So yeah, adds a lot of steel, a lot of quality, but certainly Benjamin Pavard not the quickest as well. Obviously can facilitate down the right hand side of the defence, but this evening he's playing right centre back anyway tonight. Obviously his partner tonight is the Argentinian Bellardi as well. So yeah, obviously did play for Borussia Dortmund as well. Didn't feature that many times. Did feature once or twice for the first team, but not really too prominent in that side as well. But Murillo, Medina as well. Don't know too much about the fullbacks anyway. Do apologise. Let's have a little look. Medina, obviously, where did he used to play for? Let's have a little look. River Plate as well. So yeah, an interesting. He's on loan. So yeah, and we mentioned. Guerri as well. So that's, yeah, fingers crossed Liverpool can just get a win tonight as well. And obviously the match is kicking off in 15 minutes as well. And of course, Reds, they're just doing a little bit of it. Stevie G, so yeah, he knows how to do. He's just speaking about in the VT, obviously speaking about Florian Wirtz anyway, just speaking about his impact as well, Reds. I think in terms of the latter stages of this season as well, the more he grows into confidence, we mentioned it on the last watch along as well, he's growing in stature, not just mentally but physically as well. You can see he's really starting to enjoy his football a lot more. Not to say that he wasn't at the beginning, he was struggling, but obviously the goal that he scored last week as well, on the edge of the box as well, setting up Hugo Ekitike. Just looking at some of the VCs on some of the goals here. And what a top player we've got. And hopefully we can keep him. And the main thing, how you keep top talented footballers like that, is winning trophies, winning Champions Leagues, winning Premier Leagues as well. That's one aspect. Exactly why Liverpool need to keep on improving season upon season as well. But certainly Hugo Ekitike as well. Obviously, it looks like he's dyed his hair there. Here we go. Go ahead, lad. But yeah, he's fair enough. Certainly I couldn't pull that off anyway. I don't think many of us could. But Hugo, it's alright. He scored in 20 goals this season, so it's all good. And he's, speaking of obviously people enjoying their football, Hugo Ekitike, obviously the technical understanding between him and Florian Wirtz is really, really improving. And I think long term, the longevity, I know everyone's clamouring for Alexander Isak to get into Liverpool's starting 11 as well, but in all honesty, he's got no chance if Hugo keeps on banging in the goals as well. And fingers crossed we can keep everyone fully fit. There will be certain games where you will be integrating both strikers into a system as well. So, these here, chats. Take that off. Just listen to the analysis from Stevie and the lads. Yeah. So a little look in terms of the scores in the other Champions League games. So in terms of the other games that we've got going on tonight, really, Reds, we've mentioned obviously Wait 1 second. Obviously Liverpool do play Karabag in the final group game, match week 8, which is at home. That doesn't necessarily mean that Liverpool will win that game. Obviously, that is going to be getting played on the 28th. So, yeah, this time next week, yes, obviously everyone plays on the same match night, which makes for some very interesting viewing indeed. It's absolutely blockbuster. It was last season where you had Paris Saint-Germain, you had City, you had a couple of, even Real Madrid didn't start the Champions League campaign last year. The best at all, really. Hence why Liverpool did get drawn up against Paris Saint-Germain, annoyingly. But yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, really, Reds. You're looking at, obviously, Barca playing tonight away from home against Slavia Prague. But Barcelona have been leaking goals if anyone's been watching them over the last couple of weeks as well. Great quality, but certainly been leaking goals, a bit similar to Liverpool in certain aspects. Being really poor. Juve Benfica, that's going to be some showing, mainly due to the circus that will be happening, mainly due to the Jose Mourinho. He's got big history with Juve in terms of last time he went there with Manchester United, he was getting boos and jeers and typical Mourinho fashion, just absolutely loved it. And sadly on the night, Manchester United didn't win. I think they won that game as well. Obviously, fair enough, Karabag did get a winner. That must have been 90-odd minute there. Let's have a little look. So that's huge in terms of respect to their qualification, and that's just added even more. Hopefully Liverpool can win tonight, but in respect to Karabag really turning up to Anfield this time next week. 94th minute winner. So where does that find them? Karabag do find themselves on 10 points in 17th in the group stage at the minute, and they even a point at Anfield next week would be, depending on some of the results from Copenhagen and Club Brugge, could be but they'll be coming to Anfield for the win, which is either good or bad, depending on what Liverpool team does turn up, really, as well. So obviously Chelsea playing Paphos, that's not going to be a given the Cypriot team. Anyway, I've got a couple of very, very good results in the last couple of weeks, especially in the Champions League. They've won 1, drawn 3, and lost 2, which is not the worst. We've seen new teams come into the Champions League and their fair shot outing and get absolutely battered. You've got you look at the Champions League group stages as well, with respect, look in terms of the teams that have been very disappointed. Is it Benfica? You look at Ajax on 6 points, Benfica on 6 points, Copenhagen on 8 points. Historically, over the last couple of seasons, you've done okay-ish in the Champions League group stages. And even when you're looking at Napoli as well, obviously winners of the Serie A last season, and just this year in Europe haven't quite hit the ground running. I think it was a disappointing result last night against Copenhagen. Copenhagen were down to 10 men for a large spell of that second half, but Napoli couldn't quite get the winner in that game, and Antonio Conte certainly won't be very, very happy at all with that. And then who were Napoli playing in the last week? So you got City, Galatasaray. That's going to be a feisty affair. Galatasaray will be certainly up for that. Paris Saint-Germain, final week next week. They are home against Newcastle United as well. Bit of a similar fixture that did happen over the last couple of seasons as well. I just mentioned Napoli. They're at home against Chelsea as well. So there's come some very, very big ties. And most importantly, the big tie tonight is Liverpool hopefully getting a result over the line, and then Benfica against Real Madrid. So all to play for, but the main thing is Reds. Liverpool can get 3 points tonight, will put us in a much more, not a comfortable position, but certainly a bit more of a huge boost in respect. And certainly the money-wise, well, we say money-wise anyway, it's not like we're signing any more players in January by the looks of it, but we could be pleasantly surprised. You never know anyway. But yeah, especially we're dishing out a couple of new contracts, hopefully. Obviously, we're seeing, if you did miss it this week, Dominic Szoboszlai addressing, of course, saying it wasn't disrespectful to Barnsley, which he wasn't. He said he'd do it against Chelsea, he'd do it against Tottenham and other big clubs. There's little supposed, well, he tried to backheel it, didn't he, anyway, but obviously he was talking McAllister, Dominic Szoboszlai, Gravenberch as well. Hopefully those lads do get new contracts, because I think obviously that great window where we brought in Szoboszlai, McAllister, Gravenberch as well. I followed Gravenberch for a very long time, especially when he did move to Germany as well. He was one of my list of midfielders that I wanted Liverpool to sign, but he's only 23 now as well. But it's important and it's integral really that we do get all the lads signed down to new contracts. I know it's not just been McAllister, but there's been a lot of poor performance so far this season. But doesn't mean that they've forgot how to play football. I think Liverpool playing our pump. Hopefully we can get back to being as good as we possibly can be, like last season as well. They can recapture that form, but I think it's just mainly down to the confidence levels of this side, really. When we're in full flow, I think that midfield, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai and McAllister as well, and then ahead of them you got Dominic, and you got obviously Florian Wirtz, then you got Salah. Tell you, chat, we'll be fine this season, especially in the Champions League. If Salah can turn up the back end of this tournament, and yeah, it would be if he is to depart now, then it would be a very good, fine swan song or whatever happens anyway. But Eds, how are we? And big up there, Roseanne. How are we, bud? Yeah, not quite the Scandinavian hype, bud. But yeah, big up there, la. How are we, Ozan? Hope you're well, mate. Reds, get ready. 5 minutes away from kickoff. And if you are new to Anfield Index, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Put the bell notification on, and do drop a like on the video as well, and do share and do get involved in the live comments as well, Reds. We'll try and get through every single one of your comments. As always, and as we say, Reds, as we say, if you are ahead or behind the live comments, you don't spoil it for chat at all as well, really. And big update, Trev. Good to see you in the comments, bud. Hey, Jack, if it's negative tonight, yeah, fair enough. I think not just you though, Trev. I know I said my piece on Arna at the top of the show. If anyone missed that, you can just rewind, really. But yeah, it's a results-based business, and for all of us, mate, you, me, every Reds as well, Trev. It's integral that this football club, not just with Arne Slot, but with Rafa Benitez. Obviously, Jurgen Klopp had a great history with Europe. He had a phenomenal knockout record, didn't he, for European Cup finals. Let's hope Arne can get to his first European Cup final this season. But yeah, just big expectations every single day, every single week as well. And the players are experienced, and certainly Arne as well. But like you, Trev, and like all of us, we're wanting to see a performance tonight. Yeah, because I think if Liverpool were to dip out this tournament a bit far earlier than expected, then it would be certainly not what the club's aspirations would have been heading into this Champions League campaign and just general league campaign as well. Yeah, it's a tuition I've never been, mate, but seen a lot of documentaries and a lot of journalists speak about it. But if anyone ever gets the chance, go to it, because in terms of atmospheres, it's electric, really, very loud, and it's tremendous stadium. That's one of the beauty. It's probably the beauty. It's like we've got Anfield, haven't we? I think we're very fortunate. We certainly don't take it for granted. But when you got opposition teams and fans coming to Anfield, of course, to see their football team. But I think them, even if you win, the majority of the time, they're getting beat at Anfield. But yeah, it's we're just very fortunate. I'm pretty sure Marseille fans are a bit similar as well. And they've unveiled a mosaic of the Beatles. I'm pretty sure there'll be. I'm not the most musical person, Reds, but pretty sure there'll be an affiliation with the Beatles, with Marseille or France. I'm guessing they must sing a couple of Beatles songs anyway. Reds, do let us know if you're more into your music and that. I do apologise, chaps. Even though I am Scouse, I did go on the Beatles tour anyway. Certainly didn't learn a lot then. But yeah, it's chat. Let's get stuck into these. Let's get a win. And as I said, Reds, hopefully we can put on a performance that we can be proud of and we can be happy about, most importantly, as well. No, yeah, obviously former Reds. Obviously, Dave Hendrick did mention. Make sure you do check out the Daily Reds as well today as well. Everyone, if you haven't listened to that, get involved with that. Dave just speaking about Drogba and obviously the great Marseille history as well. But yeah, one of the big powerhouses in French football. Of course, Paris Saint-Germain over since the big investment really. Mentioned Saint-Etienne already tonight. One of the biggest clubs in France, even though they have been suffering in the lower tiers. It's good to see them back up into the higher tiers of French football anyway. But yeah, obviously, yeah, that fella up front anyway. I'm not even going to name him, but for Marseille, I think you know who I'm talking about. But yeah, let's get a win tonight. Fingers crossed. But yeah, Hoiberg, a couple of there we go. And Chas, I don't know how you, but when I was a younger Ed, like growing up, one of the best things, and just when you go back, I just used to love the pitch side Champions League pitches as well, during the plays at all, like at the half time. But that's one of the best things about European football as well. Especially when you're playing against a legendary AC Milan side as well, and you look back on some of the teams Liverpool have knocked out. A lot of those pitches do get put in the match programmes as well the following weeks. But Reds, Alisson Becker in goal, Frimpong, Gomez, Virgil van Dijk, Kerkez for the Reds at the back line. Midfield of McAllister, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai. And up front, Mohamed Salah is back into the starting 11, which is no surprise. And then you got Florian Wirtz off the left and Hugo Ekitike. And the bench, Endo, Chiesa, Jones, Gakpo, Andy Robbo, Trainioni and Rio Ingamua as well. That's I think there will be a minute's applause for a former Marseille coach who sadly did pass away. Just unveiling a tifo as well. Come on, Reds. I'd say that's one of the best things. Obviously, we have our flags at Anfield, and it's always an amazing tradition that we have in terms of the heartbeat. If anyone's going onto the Kop, in terms of people that make the flags, just another element of what makes a great football club great. In terms of the flag making and everything, when you go around European football as well, the tifos are a big part of their European game, especially in the Bundesliga, but certainly in France as well. But Reds, we are on the halfway line. Let's get the match clock up. And we are on the halfway line. And Liverpool shooting from right to left. And we are underway here. Reds, match week 7 of the Champions League. Come on, the Reds. Liverpool shooting from right to left. Olympique Marseille from left to right. Obviously playing in the white strip tonight. White with a little bit of blue on there. Obviously, but Kondogbia. Got it, Ali. Just on that occasion there, Flo did miss the big midfielder. But I think the tempo, Reds, I don't know how you feel coming into this game. Just quick, fast football. As quickly as we possibly can anyway. Because as we've seen, I don't know, well, when I've analysed PSG over the years, of course last year was tremendous, but I think that has been massively helped by the departure of Kylian Mbappe leaving that club. But of course, the bringing in Luis Enrique, a coach of that standard. But that's one thing prior to Luis Enrique coming into Paris Saint-Germain. Obviously, they did get to the Champions League final with Thomas Tuchel, that they did get beat. And Florian Wirtz intercepted there, Liverpool down the right-hand side. But yeah, the speed of the French game for me, that's one thing I do feel it's improving, but the speed when you look at Paris Saint-Germain down the years, translating Ligue 1 football into Champions League football, it hasn't always balanced itself out. Really, there's always been a bit of a big jump up in quality and the speed, and that's where I do think hopefully Liverpool tonight can just play at our usual speed in the Premier League. Obviously, Ligue 1 similar to in my analysis when I've looked at French football. Obviously, the Italian league is rather slow, but it's very technical, sitting behind the ball and trying to look to break teams down anyway. But a lot of people might mention Liverpool's game at the minute, which is fair. Touche. Certainly Liverpool's game hasn't been the quickest this season. But I think Liverpool can play at our full speed tonight. Hopefully we can just be they won't be able to deal with us. It's interesting. Dominic was like the highest man pressing here. Hugo's gone playing as a little bit of a diamond at the minute. From a defensive point of view, it's going to be a foul on Kirkers. It is just over the halfway line, down this left-hand side. Hopefully Milos is okay. Took a big whack there. But yeah, a bit of a diamond defensive formation there, chat. In terms of off-the-ball transition. But as we know, Dom, he's an absolute machine. The fella's got about 10 lungs, but he was the highest man pressing there for Liverpool. Obviously, Hugo Ekitike, just on that occasion, as we know on different set pieces, it's all about just getting reset, really. Getting everyone back into shape. But Roberto De Zerbi, he's an absolute menace, really, isn't he? See him in the Premier League, one of the most animated coaches in European football. If he's your coach, then sound, but if he's in the opposition dugout, you should always have a couple of choice words with him and Jurgen Klopp, didn't he? And his teams play football the right way, and he, like I said, what a ball in by Kirkers. Oh, I just fell to the far stick. But it was a tremendous ball. Frimpong's kept it in. It's nearly an excellent delivery. Gravenberch, and he's got a corner out of that. But I'll tell you what, that's much better by Milos. That's what we want. And that's one aspect I don't know how you feel, Reds, is I think Liverpool's full-back play. It's not 100% there. Of course it isn't. But it is certainly vastly improved by the wing-back play that we did see at the beginning of the year. Of course, with the new lads coming in, needed time to adapt. But Liverpool have got a corner there. Mohamed Salah. Come on, Mo. Can you get an assist 5 minutes into the game? Benjamin Pavard having a little word with referee there. Marking his international colleague, Hugo Ekitike. Oh, come on, referee. Oh, he's having a word with the... He's having a word with... Why is he... Just... If he's going to drag a Liverpool player down, let him. No ref. I say, he's not having a little word with any of us. No chat. Go on, if he wants to drag one of our centre-half... Gomez down. Ball in by Salah. Oh, Joe Gomez nearly scored his first goal in about 20 years. That's a big opportunity. Oh, it's a big chance, but I think the referee's pointed. Yeah, he's pointed to the a foul in the box. But I tell you what, Gomez just lost the flight of that. Yeah, I tell you. Big opportunity there for Joey. Sadly, couldn't quite divert that on target. Well, 6 minutes into the game as well, Reds. Still no big opportunities for either side. Yeah, Reds, let us know your thoughts. Are you happy with the first opening 5? That's a tremendous ball down the left-hand side. Excellent goalkeeping by Alisson Becker there. Very quickly off his line. He had to make that. Certainly had to make that anyway, Reds. It was a fantastic switch from there right back all the way to their midfielder. A good 40-50 yard diagonal switch. So I think it was to Traore anyway. Liverpool defending with a 4-man press at the top, really. McAllister, Gravenberch, and then Liverpool pressing with Dom and Viet as like 2 centre forwards, really. Hugo's pulling off to the left hand side, which is fair enough. And you understand why Slot's gone like that as well, though. It's obviously man for man, really, especially at the back in terms of the press. But it's whether Marseille can, hopefully they don't, but if they do bypass that midfield, the midfield press, that is offside. Yeah, he's offside. Liverpool free kick there. Just one to keep an eye on there. Kondogbia made a very good run there, really. But Alisson Becker just looking at that clearance there. Traore closing in on that. Would have been a 1v1 otherwise if we didn't get on the end of that. No. Sorry there, chat. Looks like Chiesa's picked up an injury. You're having a laugh. That's a great breakaway there by Kondogbia. Well done, Liverpool, forcing them all the way back. Newcastle 1-0. Deal with that, Liverpool. Markham. Where? Got Greenwood on the right. Put him in the stands, please. Put him in the stands. No. So that's good defending. Come on, Reds. The referee's just calling for everything. We're only 10 minutes in. It's been about 20 free kicks. Well, that's something Liverpool need to be very cautious with. Just not allowing Marseille just silly, needless free kicks 25 yards out from goal. Well done there, Hugo. Pressing Liverpool, pressing Marseille all the way back to Rouley. Argentinian goalkeeper. What's been one of Liverpool's issues? I don't know if you felt, Reds, but obviously when we press well, it's just that's a poor touch by Gravenberch. And space here now for Traore for Marseille. Is Marseille are flooding the penalty area? Kirkers, excellent defending there by Milos. Doesn't get a connection on that, but he just shields off the runner. I think it was one of the I think it was it Højbjerg? I think it was. It might have been. Apologies if not. But just sliding in there, former Tottenham man, trying to get a toe on that. But excellent defending there. But certainly, as we were saying before, a couple of minutes ago, Liverpool's press isn't always there. I think it's just mad. I think playing two midfield, like, yes, we're playing three as the setup. Well, Wirtz ahead of them, but the way we're pressing, it's a four-man press. But it's just, as I said before, perceptible for that easy counter-attack. Because it's just allowing that extra man in the midfield. It's great when it works, the press, but if you get bypassed, just creates an absolute world of trouble. Well done, Dom. Oh, Flo. Go on, Jerry. Well done, Frimpong. Just keep the speed up here, Eds. Come on. How are we, lad? Ball over the top. And it's lost. But yeah, chat, as we always say, and everyone on Anfield Index as well, when we're analysing Liverpool, we're always very respectful. But some of the stuff I've seen on social media, from like rival fans when they're just analysing Arne's losses, there's no need. He's a football manager, and most importantly, he's a human at the end of the day as well. When we analyse, just common human decency really, but I suppose that doesn't, sadly for many on social media, doesn't come into the head. But yeah, we can analyse Arne's game, but we'll always, as we all do anyway, but some of the stuff just ridiculous. Yeah, it's we don't at the minute, but it's you'd expect, obviously, coming away from home in European games. I think we all remember the Rafa Benitez days where we used to set up in a 4-2-3-1, sit behind the ball and then look to counter-attack. But even when Liverpool have done that this season, there's just no speed in terms of counter-attack. Like, I just don't... I keep on mentioning the four-man press chat at the top. Hopefully we score, and hopefully we do score off it, but it was just getting bypassed too easy again. How come I can see that? I'm just a fan. Surely they can see that on the bench. We're getting doubled up in the midfield with Marseille's midfielders. There's an extra man every single time. Every single time. That's a foul on Hugo. That's surely going to be a card there for Kondogbia. Behave, lad. Behave. Well done, Hugo. Hope you out, so. And the Fambo. Yeah, as Trev saying there. Yeah, at the minute. 0 control, mate. Yeah, it's non-existent there, Trev. But I mean, when we've got the ball, the lads playing high up the pitch, it's meant to be there. But the last 5-10 minutes, not really pressing at all, are we? They're trying it. I'm looking at... Oh, what a ball that is. Ekatike inside the penalty area. Have a shot there, Hugo. Oh, what a ball that is. McAllister appealing for handball there, Liverpool. It's going to be a breakaway here. Traore down the left-hand side. He's got an abundance of pace. He slowed up. It's just allowing Liverpool to get back into shape there. Fair enough. Well done. Well done, Liverpool. But that switch is on. That switch is on, chat. Down that left-hand flank. $15 minutes into the game here, chat. No big chances at all so far. Go on, close them. Unlucky there, Flo. At the minute, no shots on target for Liverpool. And we're literally 15 minutes into the game. Yeah, no shots on target for either side, really. Quarter of an hour into the game. Go on. Flo, get your head up, lad. Get your head up, get your head up, get your head up. Go on. Oh, he's tried to play that over the top. Salah, inside the penalty box. Get your head up there, Mo. He's found Frimpong, ball into the penalty area. Ekatike, headed across, cleared. It's fell to Gravenberch. Kirkers, ball to the far stick. I tell you, it's going to be a corner to Liverpool. I tell you what, his delivery so far, touch wood. Kirkers' deliveries, he's caused a bit of carnage at the minute. It's poor goalkeeping by the Marseille goalkeeper. He's flapped at that. But certainly positives really for something Liverpool. Got one of the big lads on him. I'd be even sticking a Liverpool player on the goalkeeper. He looks like a goalkeeper that certainly does like to react. See that with some goalkeepers. Oh, behave, referee. Here we go. Referee. It's all about you, referee, innit? Medina. If he wants to foul the Liverpool player, let him then. And we'll have a pen. Salah, ball in. Rooley. Dave Hendrick was mentioning on Daily Red today that he was awful. And he's spot on, Dave, but I don't know he's this bad even 17 minutes into the game, this goalkeeper. I watched a bit of him down the years, but so yeah, just start sticking balls on Rooley's head. Seems to whipping in the balls from the wide areas and just cause Ekatike into the penalty area and just start causing him a bit of carnage. Because he's coming out for every single ball. If it goes near the 6-yard box, he's flapping. Come on, let's keep on moving it. Gravenberch. That'll give him go. McAllister. Go on, Macca. Shoot! Oh, it's just wide. What little bit of a big slice of luck there. But fair enough. That's what Macca does so well sometimes. Just drive with the ball, Macca, lads. Excellent strike through Medina's legs there. and just agonisingly wide of their left-hand post there. Nearly 1-0 to Liverpool Reds. Yeah, let's put him into the stands, old chat, innit? Take him down. It's got to be offside there, referee. Play on. Milos Kerkez. We spoke about Floody and Vert growing in confidence, chat. I think Kerkez he's slowly growing into that shape, really. So yeah, once they're in full flow, Liverpool's fullbacks the next couple of seasons, and certainly this season as well. But he's growing in stature, Hungarian left back. What do you think, though, Trev? Like, when you're analysing the game, but what do you think, Liverpool? What's been a bit disappointing so far, 20 minutes into the game? Probably everyone's thoughts probably the overall game so far. Not much link-up play, apart from that McAllister big chance that we've just had there, but that very much succumbed to a little bit of a drop into the penalty area. A long searching ball, interesting. That's something that you don't really see too much from Liverpool, the variation in play. Just even on that occasion, ideally do it. It's not a foul. Referee, that's not a foul. You're telling me Vert is knocked down Kondogbia? My man's 6'5" and Vert is about 5'8", 5'10". Just stick on him there, Flo. And Kondogbia is telling the teammates just to calm down. And you sense a bit of press. Done well there, Traore. Don't lose that, Joe. Well done, Gomez. Got an early shout there from one of his teammates. It's Liverpool going with that, trying to go for that at the top end of the pitch, the man-for-man press. Obviously, I think famously when we've played Napoli down the years, I think it was under Sarri. Certainly a tactic that some European clubs do like to go up against Liverpool. It's risky, but if it comes off, it can certainly be very, very beneficial. All good, bud. All good, bud. Nice one for tuning in, mate. Julie, how are we, mate? Yeah, hopefully we can get the win tonight, lad. Yeah, 20 minutes into the game, he has a counter attack here, Reds. Come on, Salah, get your head up. Play Dom. Hugo, get ahead of the man. Get in! Get in! 1-0, Reds. Excellent play by Liverpool down the stands. Screaming for Hugo to get across to the man. Get across the centre half. Liverpool 1-0. Get in there, Reds. It's exactly what we want. Great to see Mo back in the start 11. As we were mentioning, that press from Liverpool on that occasion done really well. Or was he off? Oh, he's off. Oh, he's going to be offside. Hugo, man, you can't be offside. Hold your run. I think that's going to be getting disallowed, chat. Yeah, he's offside. On the angle, the first angle, that's poor by Hugo. Initially, it looked like he'd done the right thing in terms of cutting across the man. But should be. Doesn't need to be that far ahead. He can drop off a couple of yards. It was a great ball by Salah to find Dominic Szoboszlai on the overlap. Still 0-0 chat. But yeah, offsides. Yeah. Oh, poor touch there, Hugo. Unlucky, lads. Yeah, it's just that extra. We'll get there, mate. I'm confident. That's 20 minutes left to go. Tell you that 24 minutes has gone very, very quickly for Liverpool. Let's have a little look at some of the results at the minute. Atalanta 1-0 against Athletic Club. They've been terrible. Athletic Club. Bilbao. Bayern still 0-0 against Union St. Gilloise. We mentioned Paphos, chat. They're still 0 against Chelsea. 27 minutes on the clock. Newcastle winning 1-0 at home. And we mentioned Red Star, chat. And we mentioned Barcelona leaking goals. Then we at the top of the show. And it is Red Star Belgrade 1, Barca 0. Sure. Where's that leave Barca in the group stage? 16th. Well, not the greatest of start for them. Medina, that's not a more than that, chat. You've ran into flow there. We just can't allow ourselves to get frustrated here. That's something we got to get used to. We are a very young side, and some of the players, not a lot of European pedigree. Obviously, we've got our experienced lads with Salah, Alisson Becker, Virgil van Dijk as well, Andy Robbo. But the new lads, got to get used to it. Especially when you represent a team like Liverpool, everyone just trying your best, the very best to just win games of football anyway. Slowing down the game as well. Oh, but a big save by Alisson Becker. Huge save. That was flying in top right corner there as well, Reds. That was on target. It's a tremendous save, that chat. Giori. The Algerian forward. On the right hand side of the penalty box. Be great to see another replay on that, but Liverpool still got the ball here. Oh, Joe played Frimpong down the right. It was space. The space is out wide. Play the ball out wide there, Gomez. Look at Frimpong. Ball in. The space is out there, chat. Crying out for that ball to be put out wide. Quick. In the wide areas, quicker down that right hand side. I was looking at this. It's a big save by Ali. But I suppose Ali makes every save look comfortable. That certainly wasn't a comfortable save. Hit with a lot of power, a lot of trajectory really on that strike. But with Ali Becker, just makes everything look just so simple, doesn't he? That was a huge save. The biggest chance for Marseille so far in the game. Get up. Murillo buying a free kick there. Go on, counter-attack here, opportunity. Oh, it's so poor by Szoboszlai. It was a counter-attack opportunity there. It would have been, if you just squeezed that ball through, would have been a 3-on-1 for Liverpool on the edge of Marseille's penalty box. Just a final ball there, man. We were in. Weir's been a bit quiet at the minute, which is exactly the way we want him to be, quiet down that right hand side. We can see just a tactical battle at the minute. This is more, if we can come away from this game with all 3 points tonight, chat. Oh, Gordon 2-0. Newcastle. Big for them. Obviously, given Newcastle playing champ against Paris Saint-Germain on the final group game, they need those 3 points. But yeah, chatters, it's a game of chess, this really. Just looking at that opportunity for disallowed goal from Hugo Ekitike. Yeah, he's a good yard or two off there. On the first angle, chat, it looked like he was onside, but when you get the second angle, he's miles off. Paddy Pimler fighting in the octagon this week. Good luck to Paddy. Sure, that's got to be a yellow card. That's naughty, that. It's a proper Harry Kane challenge, that. Proper Harry Kane challenge. Yeah, I tell you what. Gotta give credit where credit's due, chat. Now it's still 0-0, but it's fascinating just watching the changing of shape and just the movement between Liverpool's and Marseille's players. It's a stalemate at the minute, but hopefully Liverpool can break the deadlock very soon. Liverpool got a free kick here, right hand side of Marseille's penalty area. Ball in, cleared. Liverpool win the second ball. To Frimpong. Liverpool trying to reset. There's a ball down the left hand channel. Go on there, Virgil. Ball. It's a far stick. It's going to be a goal kick there. Sorry, chat. Not much of it, but at the minute, anyone just tuning in for the first time. Stats-wise, Marseille just shading it. Obviously, 58% possession for Marseille to Liverpool's 42. Obviously, total shots for Marseille, one shot. One shot for Marseille, 3 for Liverpool. Obviously, the only shot on target did come from Marseille just 5 minutes ago from the edge of the box. The Algerian forward. Go on. Oh, of course, that's a foul, isn't it, ref? I'm going to swear that ball was moving. If you scored here, Marseille on the counter attack. Where? Timothy Weah. No, see his dad won the Ballon d'Or. He's what a player he was. Just on that occasion, Virgil standing up very tall. Liverpool defending this corner. It's a poor ball by Marseille there. Well, we're not going to be blaming wind, are we? It's not quite Stoke City at the Britannia. That's well done. Vates is free on the left hand channel. He's in a fair bit of space. Salah, ball over the top. Ekatike. Big opportunity, and he was offside as well. Let's have a little look. How close was this one? Was it? But it was a tremendous pass by Mo. Would have been interesting that though. Millimeters offside there. Would have been interesting if he put down to the back of the net there, Hugo. Go on, Flo, get your heads up. Go on, Dom. Dom, the final ball for Dom so far tonight just hasn't pulled it off really. Go on there, Mo. Get your head up. He's got Verts ahead of him. Ball down the left-hand side. Ekatike needs to get his head up. He's trying to find Salah. Højbjerg has intercepted that. Liverpool got to be careful on the counter-attack. Got to be careful of the space through the middle. And that is really poor by Traore. Timothy Weah is furious, and rightly so, because there was so much space in the middle of Liverpool's defence there on the counter-attack. Just needed to be getting played in there of a simple through ball. And it would have been 1v1. Burning down on Alisson Becker's goal. Well, thankfully, didn't get that final ball. But, so yeah, refreshing to have Mo back in the start 11 as well, Reds. So, it's just what it does to opposition teams as well, though, chat. Salah in any start 11 strikes fear into the opposition. Yes, he's going through a bit of a tricky patch in terms of, well, not. It's a standard Saka season, really, isn't it? Or like another Martinelli season in the league, innit? Getting those little amounts of goals. Salah's floor is a lot of players' ceilings, really. But yeah, if Mo gets back up to run in full speed this season, Liverpool have every opportunity of winning trophies. But yeah, you're coming up against Salah. He's going to be getting double man pressed, double man marked, triple man pressed on every single fixture, especially in European competition. Just creates space. And he does a ball like that on the edge of the box again. Verts. Unlucky there, Flo. We're getting there. Nearly squeaking away at it. He's got to take our time here, Eds. The chances will happen. Just waiting for that final killer ball really into the penalty area. That Marseille backline. Atalanta must be in the top 8. Yeah, Atalanta are third at the minute. As it stands, Liverpool in 11th position in the Champions League. He's not going to be getting booked there, Virgil, is he? Surely not. Oh, get up, Pavard. Pavard deemed to have been fouled by Virgil van Dijk, but it was very soft. But yeah, that win for Newcastle puts them into the top 8 as it stands. If all the results were to finish as they are, Liverpool would be 11th in the table, outside the top 8 on goal difference. Go on, breakaway here. Verts. He's found Frimpong. Go on, Frimpong, drive at the box. Ball into the box. Oh, it's over the bar. Unlucky there, Mo. But again, that counter-attack started by Salah and nearly finished by Mo himself. Little sprint to the front post, just swinging his left boot at it, trying to flick it over. Rooley just couldn't quite. Oh, it's come off as a 5 early. Yeah, I thought it was outside of his boot, but coming off as his thigh. Fair enough. Doesn't matter any part of the body it comes off, as long as it ends up in the back of the net. We will take it every day of the week. Go on, Dom. I'll tell you what, the space here for Liverpool to exploit. There is. So he's being blocked off there, referee. Unlucky. It's got to be offside there, surely. Yeah, well done, Virgil. Yeah, you've got to have the players to do so, mate, haven't you? And I think we were very fortunate, weren't we, Reds? Big up there, mister. We were very fortunate. We had 3 pressing absolute machines, monsters really, in the form of Salah, Firmino, and obviously Sadio Mane. I think there's always going to be a drop-off when you lose a player like Bobby Firmino. It's tremendous, really. What a phenomenal. We all love Bobby, didn't we? But you had to work like those 3 lads, and then you go behind those 3 lads. You had Fabinho, Gini Wijnaldum, and then Henderson. 3 of the most physical athletes in European football, in their pomp as well. It's mad to think the Champions League side that we had, chat, wasn't it? That we won against Tottenham. That team had only played together once, which is fascinating. It's mad to think, but as long as it was a side that won as well, the Champions League, but yeah, better last 10, mate. Chat, thoughts? 5 minutes left to go in this first half. As long as we don't just switch off here, we can't be switching off. Don't allow ourselves to switch off. 42 minutes gone. Bayern still 0-0. Murillo, ball into the box, cleared by Joe Gomez. Dom, move for him, lads. Well done, Frimpong. The Leverkusen link up there doing absolute PR bits. Get up, Frimpong, go on. Get your head up. He's found Kirk. Surely got to be handball there. It's got to be handball. It's just blatant handball. The Liverpool players are still playing though, but they've just lost their momentum. Because they're all screaming for a handball. I felt that was a... Just put it out of play. Gravenberch. That's sure going to be a foul, but surely that's got to be getting checked for a possible handball there, referee. I felt... Shows another replay of that. But well done there, Grav, but... Let's have a little look at this. That's handball. That's handball. It's blatant handball. This should be a penalty shot. He's brought it down. He's controlled the ball coming out of the sky with his arm. That's got to be a penalty. He's seen the Marseille defender, seen that coming down, and he's literally caressed it with his right arm. So there's a minute left, and there's a penalty check getting going on here, but that's got to be a penalty. He's controlled it. It's not an unnatural position. It's gone green. Oh, you... absolute... No penalty. Whatever. Is this the same referee from the Galatasaray game? Probably. It's blatant handball, Chas. I'm sorry. Natural. Come on, Tom. Whack this into the top right corner, lads. Chat, was that a handball for you? Am I being very biased? Which I should be anyway. For me, that's a handball. My man is controlled it. Liverpool got a free kick here. 2 minutes added on there, chat. So you got Dom. And you've got Salah. It favours the left boot over the left footer. Right hand side, the penalty area. Central-ish. Because it's going to take... Dom. Get in! Oh, what a goal, lad! He's went under the wall. Get in there, lad. Dominic Szoboszlai. World class. The whole wall jumped. He's done a proper Phil Coutinho there and gone underneath the wall. He's an absolute magician. And there we go. Liverpool 1-0. Tell you what a goal that is, Reds. Dominic Szoboszlai, he's absolutely sent the whole Marseille team on the wall. Tell you, the quality to do that, it's not as easy as just putting that below the wall. Tell you what, the time and the execution. Does the wall break? No, it's just right underneath the wall. What a goal that is, chat. There you go. It's all about the timing. Yeah, we didn't need the pen though, chat, did we? We don't need the pen. There we go. We'll take a couple more free kicks on the edge of the box. But Liverpool have broken a deadlock in France on the stroke of added time as well. 4 goals in 7 games for Dominic Szoboszlai. But what a finish that is by the Hungarian maestro at the heart of Liverpool's midfield this season. But there we go, half-time, Reds. There we go. And that is exactly what we wanted. We've got a goal. There we go, Reds. Happy days. Get in there. Huge goal, Reds. Huge goal. The ramifications, let's have a little look. Chat, thoughts on the first 45 minutes for yous? Made up, Reds. Let's have a little look at the... we'll get the group stage up at the minute as it stands. But it's looking very good for Liverpool. Puts us in such a promising position now. If we can keep hold of this lead, do us a world of good. 1 second there, chat. Apologies. So, we'll get the stats up as well. Let's get the table up in the Champions League. If it lets me load. There we go. So as you can see here, Eds. Well, I can see. Apologies. Let's get it up. So just as it stands, this is what the group stage looks like at the minute. So that goal for Liverpool's put us into 5th place in the Champions League. Obviously, we are playing Karabag at the minute. But obviously, I thought that goal would have took Newcastle out of the top 8. But obviously, they're big. Obviously, goal difference is huge. Especially at this stage of the competition. But yeah, not too bad. I'll tell you what, chat. If you would have asked us 2 months ago, Liverpool, if we can win this game tonight, we'll be sat 5th in the Champions League group stage. Probably think, yeah, our head would have rolled over to Birkenhead, mate, because we wouldn't have believed you. But yeah, a promising performance so far. Let's have a little look and dive into the stats wise with respect to so far tonight with regards to Liverpool. Oh, don't know where that's gone. Oh, there we go. Hello. There we go. As you can see there, that's apologies. As you can see, you'll see coming from FootMob as well. Most important thing is the scoreline, of course. Liverpool 1-0. Marseille did shade it, which is understandable when you're playing away in European competition. Not necessarily don't have a lot of possession when you come up against a team like Marseille as well. But it's what you do with that possession, most importantly. Of course, defended really well tonight so far. That's been one aspect I've been really impressed with. There's not been many of occasions. It's felt like it's been a couple of occasions, but it's always been a case where Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, John, and McAllister as well, they've been breaking up the game in the centre of the pitch really well. As you can see there, Marseille have only had one shot on target, courtesy of Alisson Becker. It was a fantastic save, really, in all honesty. But yeah, a very strong save. Obviously, Liverpool's Dominic Szoboszlai strike from a free kick. Chat, obviously, under the wall, which is a fantastic strike. Liverpool's only shot on target in that first half out in any way. But not too bad, Reds. Just showcasing our quality. And we're just, I think the one aspect of Liverpool's game that hopefully going to the second half is just that final killer ball in the final third. Has been, as we mentioned with Marseille, they've had a couple of breakaways, even though they've only had one shot. But Liverpool's great defensive structure, and we have defended really well tonight, which is very much needed against the opposition as well. But yeah, chat, if you've not seen it and you're watching the goal tonight after the full-time whistle, it's a sublime strike. Obviously, prior to that chat, we were mentioning a possible handball. I felt it was a handball penalty, but bit of justice saved there really for Liverpool that we scored from a couple of moments later. A foul on Ryan Gravenberch on the edge of the box, and Liverpool certainly did capitalise as well, which is fantastic. But yeah, that's all we can continue. Fingers crossed, Julie. Fingers crossed, mate. But yeah, that's all. All part of the plan, though, Tilsheen. Of course, as long as we qualify, mate, we can speak about the quality of the performances when we get into the knockouts, mate. But if it just gets us over the line, of course, in the broader picture, but at the minute, if we can qualify in the top 8, mate, that's the main thing tonight. Get this game boxed off. If we can get a second and third goal, and then just control the game. Just controlling the game, keeping control of possession and everything, and certainly trying to kill this game off and just get huge 3 points in terms of our top 8 finish. I think it's very important that we do finish top 8. I know we joked at the top of the show in terms of Liverpool, typical us getting Paris Saint-Germain in the latter stages of that Champions League competition as well. But we did get knocked out by the winners last year, which is fair enough. But we were really poor, weren't we, in the first leg. Alisson Becker, probably one of the greatest ever goalkeeping performances in European competition. Up there with him and Thibaut Courtois in that final, sadly, against Liverpool. But yeah, that's your analysis in terms of breaking that game down. What you want to be seeing a bit more in the second half. But strong foundation defensively. Whether you're playing Marseille, whether you're playing Inter Milan, whether you're playing Arsenal away from home, whoever you're playing in European competition, it's crucial that Liverpool defensively, if we want to be winning the Champions League, and we need to be building on a half like that from a defensive structural point of view as well. Yeah, it's so crucial. Even under Rafa, great defensive displays, even under Jurgen Klopp as well. But obviously Liverpool tonight, we press from the front really well. In certain aspects, it hasn't quite always worked out, but when Marseille have got into Liverpool's own half, we've done really well in terms of cutting down those channels, limiting them only to one shot on target. That's big. to be. Yes, it's poor by Marseille, but I think we've got to certainly praise Liverpool in terms of limiting Marseille to not many opportunities on the edge of the box as well. How are we, Storm? How are we, lad? Hope you're well, bud. We see Liverpool still needs a... Yeah, we do, Storm. And I think that will certainly happen the later we do go on to this game. Marseille certainly will be coming out a bit more, as we mentioned, over the last couple of weeks as well. But just looking at that, it's a finger beauty watching that goal go in anyway, chat. If you've missed it, Dominic Szoboszlai free kick. We're usually used to him like absolutely lasering them into the top corner where he whips it round. On this occasion, he just little P-roller under the wall. If you play cricket or whatever, it's a P-roller under the wall. But it's certainly a very well timed. Just the execution, it's not as easy to do that, chat. You've got to time the wall, you've got to get the right speed, and you've just got to hit it powerful and just with the right trajectory. Absolutely everything, really. And there we go, Tom. Just saying like that. Hopefully he's putting that to his teammates as well in the second half. But we do come under a big amount of pressure as well anyway. But yeah, I'd agree there, Storm. I think we do need to, in certain aspects of our game, especially in the second half. But I think if we do that, it's just the final ball, Liverpool, at the final third, not just tonight, but on many of occasions so far this season, just missing that final killer ball into the final third of the pitch. But it's just been so refreshing, though, chat, when you've got Salah on the pitch. It just opens up so much space for the likes of Frimpong, the likes of Yates as well, because he's getting doubled up, but that creates space in and around him as well. But when you've got Salah, when he's on the ball as well, he's got that ability just to either an outside the boot or just to somehow find his teammate or to put it into the back of the net as well. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, chat, obviously, big up there to Shane. We mentioned, obviously, we have had the ball in the back of the net twice so far tonight, but a disallowed goal, rightly so. Sorry, chat, I thought it was onside, but we seen a second angle anyway. But a bit disappointing that Hugo didn't hold his run there. If he's that quick, Hugo, he doesn't really need to be getting that advantage. But obviously he had the defender just a yard or so behind him as well. So if he had the defender in front of him and that ball was whipped in with a bit more the speed and the trajectory it was, then I think he certainly would have timed his run a lot more better, really. But it's the fact that that ball was put in quick with a lot more speed and pace, but the defenders behind him, he just misjudged his run. But yeah, it's a hallmark Hugo Ekitike. Which is refreshing, chat. We are getting space and time. This is what it's so frustrating, though, chat. When you watch the league on, obviously you're looking at Marseille, you look at Lens and Paris Saint-Germain. Like, when teams come up against them, it's a bit similar when Liverpool play them. In terms of, we're just so annoyed watching this Liverpool side when we come up against a low block, where we just get absolutely so frustrated. The players get frustrated as well, where we just struggle to break down in certain games. Obviously, the weekend was slightly better, but we just didn't put the ball in the back of the net on too many occasions. Dom missing his penalty as well. But yeah, it's just going to be one of them, chat. The second half, Marseille will come up a bit more higher up the pitch. They will attack. They're not like a side like Burnley who will be wanting to sit behind the ball. Their crowd won't allow them, really, in the Vélodrome. They won't allow, they'll be jeering and booing if Marseille start dropping 20, 30 yards deeper anyway. It's not really in their DNA of sitting behind the ball. But yeah, yeah, true there, Tushin, scoring more free kicks than penalties. Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, it's just tremendous strike, chat. If you haven't seen it, watch it tonight. But a bit of Phil Coutinho. Remember when I think Phil scored a couple, one or two of them, didn't he, in a Liverpool shirt? Yeah. Chat's confidence, Reds. In terms of the other matches going on in Europe, as we mentioned, no chat. The main one, Liverpool are winning 1-0. But at the minute, So we'll go through some of the other scores. So obviously the two early games in the Champions League tonight. Obviously Galatasaray Atletico Madrid finished as a draw, which is a huge result for Liverpool in respect to our top 8 finish as well. So that was a great result for us. Karabakh getting a big crucial win for their latter stage of qualification of the Champions League. A 3-2 win at home against Frankfurt. Have been awful this season anyway. Obviously Frankfurt getting beat 3-2. Obviously Karabakh at home. Atalanta versus Athletic Club Bilbao. Atalanta are winning 1-0 at home, and that result would keep them in top 8 position as well. Bayern Munich 0-0 against Union Saint-Gilloise. Just quickly checking their position, the Belgium side. Obviously Alexis McAllister's brother does play for them. But if they can somehow get if they can get a win there, Union Saint-Gilloise, then it would be very interesting viewing on match week 8, really, because that will put them on 9 points. But it's a big ask, really, to beat Bayern Munich. But you never know. Chelsea still 0-0 against Paphos. Did see Joe Cole buzzing to be going into that game last night on the commentary. He was like, "Oh, it's only Paphos." He didn't quite say those words, but he might as well have been saying that. But yeah, he was excited to play Paphos. Don't think at half time he's too excited really now at the minute. But yeah, they've been tremendous, Paphos, so far this season in Europe. That would again still be a huge point for them. Juve 0-0 against Benfica. They're at home. Our game 1-0. Newcastle 2-0 up at half time against PSV Eindhoven. And Slavia Prague is 2-2 against Barcelona as well. Fermin Lopez did get a double, obviously assist from Frankie de Jong and Pedri, to put the away side 2-1 up, but a Robert Lewandowski own goal just before the stroke of half time. Barca, seriously, they really need to be winning that game. Quickly checking standings as well. Barca were to win that game, that would put them on 13 points. And yeah, it would. I think it would knock Newcastle United outside the top 8. I think it probably would knock Paris Saint-Germain out as well, but will be interesting. Barca probably expect them to turn that round anyway. But a win for Chelsea and a win for Barca, and even a win for Juve, would make it very, very interesting on the final match week 8 as well. There'll be plenty, all eyes glued on Europe to a lot of those big games. Big Ali Becker there. Tell you what, it's a big tunnel, that. Obviously, Liverpool have expanded there, obviously with the new great expansion of our new stands anyway. But it's a big tunnel area for Marseille. And the lads are coming out for the second half. Come on. Let's have a little look. In terms of the bench, though, chat, we mentioned that at the top of the show. In terms of their bench, Marseille probably look at possibly Benatia, even Gomez coming on. Angel Gomez. Sorry, Aubameyang as well is on the bench. It'll be interesting. The second half is about to kick off here, Eds. Come on. Start of the second half here, Reds. Liverpool shooting from left to right. And Marseille in the white and blue kits. Right to left. Gomez. Yeah. Yeah, he was tremendous. He's tremendous, mate. There's no doubting Joey's quality as the chest. Just so frustrating when any time you do see him go down with injury or whatnot. A chance. Alright. Just win, lad. Win. Just win, lad. Traore down the left-hand side. Kondogbia. Edge of the box. Højbjerg trying to get a shot off there. Dragged it wide. Former Tottenham man. Very surprised Tottenham got rid of him, no chat. I do look at Tottenham's midfield and I do feel he do miss his quality. Certainly would have been a typical Thomas Frank style of midfielder for me. Yeah, referee, that's surely got to be a yellow card. Pavard's just shoved Kerkez there. He's missing the next fixture in the Champions League as well. Yeah, he's just shoved Kerkez. Silly card there from Pavard. From a very experienced World Cup winner as well, as we know. Ekatike. He's found Vitz. Oh, just couldn't. Just a bit too relaxed there, float. It's lovely play by Hugo Ekatike, and originally to get that ball in to the centre of the pitch, drifted off the left-hand flank. Just Vitz. Just got to hit that first touch, bang. I think he certainly, by the looks of it, he felt that he had more time than he expected. Mister, I think you're judging from your username on YouTube, Liverpool are miles away from the title. Unless you mean a title of a Champions League, possibly. But Liverpool are absolutely out of the races in the Premier League. If you haven't seen it in the league table, mate. Unless Arsenal or Man City just stop playing, then maybe. But yeah, Arsenal will be winning the league title this season. Should be. Liverpool possible title in Europe, maybe, yeah. If we improve our game. Oh, lucky there, Mo. Keep that in. De Zerbi, very animated. Not best too pleased with his team's second half. First opening 5 minutes of the second half. But typical De Zerbi. Always animated. Always demanding. That's a foul. Ball over the top. Yeah, he does need to chill in. 100%. He's just a bit too relaxed on that one, Hila. Far too relaxed on that shot. Give it another 5-10 minutes, chat. I think Aubameyang should be coming on. I'm very surprised he hasn't started the second half. Big save there. Greenwood's shot on target. Well done, Ali. Big save by Ali Becker there. Well done, lads. Oh, Gravenberch. Does me head in. Doesn't just not just Gravenberch, but when you see the modern day defensive midfielder just standing there doing nothing. Yeah, as I said there, 100%, mate. Release it a bit sooner. Hope you're out, Red Eye. Oh, wide. So that took another deflection as well. Fair enough. Oh, and there we go. The Velodrome's woke up. So that's it. What? Wait. Oh, yeah, it took a deflection. I know I've got my glasses on, but I thought my contact lenses have fell out. And I say, where's the foul on that? I mean, the deflection. Well, did see the deflection. It's a corner again for Marseille. Come on, defend it. Counter attack, can we? Go on, push out, push out, push out. Oh. Is that in a class as a shot on target? Salah. I'll tell you what, Salah, come on, Mo. Take it inside. Is that going to be a foul? Referee! Just snap Salah down. It's a foul at the top end of the pitch on Salah. And Salah doing typical Salah just needs to be screaming at the referee there. Blatant foul, man. Marseille down the right hand side. Can Dog a little give and go? We're clear by Virgil. Not gone too far. Ball back into Liverpool's penalty area. Cleared. Salah's got it under control. He's played it to Ekitike. He's tried to find Frimpong. It's a great interception there by Traore. And Marseille have got it left hand side at the penalty area. Marseille still got it. Still got it, the Algerian. Get up, lads. Done really well. Well defended there. Well, Liverpool. He was just trying to bait that little slight touch for one of the Liverpool defenders. As we said, chat at half time, they'll be sending a lot more at their players high up the pitch, looking and searching for that goal. If Liverpool do concede here tonight as well, chat, I hope we just don't stop playing football then. It's been probably for a lot of us, certainly for me though, so frustrating when we concede the season. We just completely switch off. But yes. Expect Aubameyang to come on in the next 5-10 minutes. I don't know why he's not been starting tonight. Just probably might not be a bit. His fitness might not be 100% there. I don't know, but looking at that, Fury, excellent defending there by Gravenberch. Excellently timed there. From Pong, ball over the top by Liverpool. Can we close down Medina? Go on, Salah. Oh, Hugo needs to close that space down more. Would have had an excellent opportunity. Kirkes down the left-hand side here now. Can he get his head up? He's done well to get a corner out of that. Kirkes gets in, lad. Fantastic work right down the left-hand channel there by Milos. Done really well to get a corner out of that. But just on that by Belady. Liverpool with a corner here now. Can we get a second goal here and just try and kill this game off? Go on, Virts. But Reds, make sure you are tuning in. As always, Reds, you have Trev and Dave and the lads analysing the full-time whistle in the post-match Raw episode tonight. Instant reactions from the Velodrome. And of course, Lewis Aspinall will be taking you through all the reaction this evening as well in the post-match. If you want a new Anfield Index, first time tuning in, Reds, make sure you like, share and subscribe. Do drop a like as well. Salah, trying to find that killer ball there. We have plenty of shows on the horizon as well. There's a lot of space here for Liverpool down the right hand side. We can get it to Frimpong. I tell you what, chat. Oh, what a ball that is by Gomez. Ekatike! Oh, it's off the woodwork. Come on, lads. Get it back in the mixer. Frimpong. Inside the penalty box. Gravenberch. It's a low cross in. Don't get countered here, Eds. Oh, we're getting countered. 2-on-1 opportunity here now. Greenwood. And it's over the bar. That's so poor from a defensive point of view there, chap. But yeah, that's Traore needs to be doing much better there. It's a poor ball anyway. But so yeah. Put at the other end there really. Ekatike hitting the right hand post there. He's just went for more power than really execution on that occasion. Just needs just a little dink over the goalkeeper. But so yeah, the game has certainly opened up the last 60 seconds for both sides. Gomez, stand them up there, lads. Well done, Frimpong. Excellent defending there. Look at this. Diagonal switch here now for Liverpool. Get that second ball, Virts. Get your head up. Control the game. Ekatike inside the penalty box. Good defending there by Bellardi. But there's another goal here for Liverpool. We can just keep our composure. But certainly, If you're not tuning in for the first time tonight, Liverpool 1-0 up this evening. Courtesy of a Dominic Szoboszlai free kick on the stroke of the 56 minutes just before half time. A lovely ball, lovely shot under the wall as well. Little proper Coutinho free kick for Liverpool. And tonight Ali's made a couple of very fine saves tonight as well. Keep the stores. Keep the clean sheet anyway. Medina trying to step into that midfield, but certainly getting a bit frustrated with his teammates ahead of him, not making the runs that he's at least wanting. But yeah, chat of Kirkers and Frimpong. Main thing is those two lads just stay fit now until, ideally for the next 4 or 5 years anyway. That would be fantastic. But I think we are very much seeing exactly what happens when both lads are just getting a proper run in the team, building on their confidence. But certainly over the last week or so, I do feel Liverpool's wing play has certainly drastically improved. Through here from Pong and Kirkers. The two such great players to have at our disposal on the team. Nearly there. Chas. Kirkers, I was giving you plaudits there. Can you get an assist here? Florian Wirtz. It's a great save by Rooley there. He's tried to hit it early there. Well, there we go. I tell you what, there's so much space here for Liverpool to be attacking here. That's an excellent save there, chat. We know we've mentioned him. He's been flapping at some of the shots. But that is a fantastic save. And I say he's tried to hit it early there. Flow. Try and do the goalkeeper with his eyes. Look that way and then go the other way. Liverpool with another corner there. Put it on Big Virgil's head, please. Dominic Szoboszlai here now. Come on, Reds. Come on, Dom. An in-swinger. Ball into the box. Oh, too much trajectory really on that. Well done, Gomez, lad. Don't be getting... That's what I love about Gomez as well. If he's playing, backs up his teammates most importantly. But yeah, he's went with too much power there, Hugo. But saying that, I think Pavard just gets a crucial little flick on that interception. Just takes it onto the post. Yeah. Aubameyang coming on. And Paxiao's coming on. A Brazilian. Both players with an abundance of pace. Well done, Milos. Stand them up. Great defending there by Milos. Fantastic. Well done, Flo. Go on, play him again. Play him there, Hugo. He's playing Wirtz. Wirtz, get your heads up. Frimpong's at the far stick, if you can find him. He has found him. He's just gone a bit too deep there on that cross. But unlucky there, lad. But there's certainly, as we said at half time, the more Marseille press, more they push up the pitch. It's all about that crucial final ball in the second half for Liverpool. The counter-attack's always on for the Reds. Just got to slow down our passing and make sure when the ball does go forward, it's taking our time. McAllister. Found Ekatike. Oh, it's over the bar. Hugo. Unlucky, lads. Hasn't got his usual shooting boots on tonight. I'd say it was. Really touched that. Yeah, keeper saved that shot. That's a save and a half, that. Referee's not spotted that, but lucky Hugo. He did have his shooting boots on. Referee, the goalie saved it. It's a great save, that, from really, but don't be switching off here now, Reds. But yeah, how many times when we've seen Hugo, though, Reds, in a Liverpool shirt, just looks so composed, and Marseille down the right-hand side. Great defending there by Virgil. That's going to be a corner kick. But first time Timothy Weah has got inside Liverpool's penalty area and looked to create a bit of space there. He's got half a yard. He's cut it across Virgil. But it's excellent defending by the big man. Well done, Virgil. Stepped across there. That would have been 1-1 there. I think that would have been finding the far post of Alisson Becker's goal. Clear by Virgil. He's surely will coming off as well. Guerrero. Big up there, Chris, with the super chat. Happy days, lad. Nice one for the support on Anfield Index. Much appreciated, lads. As I said, thank you everyone for the great support, not just on the watch alongs but across the board on Anfield Index as well, for all the super chats and all the views and everything as well, Reds. But absolute legends. Nice one, bud. So, Marseille, 3 subs. Aubameyang, Paxiao and Nadir coming on now. The Moroccan. Wait, who's he used to play for? Is he? I'm just checking. Bilal Nadir. Oh, he's always. I'm thinking about another player. Yeah, another player with a similar surname. But yeah, crucial 20 minutes here, though. Reds see the game out. Oh, it's a miss. He's missed that Virgil. Alisson Becker, well done. And well done, Joey. Well done, Gomez, lads. He is human after all, Virgil van Dijk. Has to remind us now and again. No, Harvey Barnes not scoring the equaliser tonight. Getting the third goal. Paris Saint-Germain. I'll tell you what, chat's going to be some fireworks at the end of the match week 8 as well. As long as Liverpool win. But it just makes them... Go on, Hugo. Driving with it now. Frimpong. Take it down the byline, lad. Go on, Frimpong. Is that in my corner? No? Goal kick. There we go. Yeah, in abundance. A pace to Brazilian. Ball over the top. Marseille into the penalty box. Well done, Mo. Great defending. Ali. Well done, Kirkers. Keeping Ali on his toes. But, I'll tell you what. Go on, switch. Drive with it now, Reds. Drive with it. Got space ahead there, Gravenberch. A good 20 yards ahead here. Drive with it. Lads, don't be slowing it down. Go with it. Come on, go, go, go. Gravenberch. Ekatike on the left-hand side of the penalty box. Ball to the far stick. Salah! Oh! think he was just about offside. I think he was, Salah. But I tell you what. Let's have a look on this replay. Yeah, he's a good yard offside. It's a bit like watching Salah, usually, with that wing play from Ekatike. Just can't be switching off here. Huge, crucial 20 minutes. Keeper, one goalie. Go on, Hugo. Sloppy ball there for Marseille. Ekatike driving with it. Oh, go on, Hugo. Still got it, lads. Keep it alive. Vietz. He's still got it. Shifted it on the edge of the box. He's found Frimpong down the right. Can he stand his man up? Frimpong. He's done well. He's still got on the byline. Get in! Get in there, Frimpong. 2-0. Game, set, and match. But there we go. Well done, Jeremy, lads. Made that himself. His first European goal for Liverpool. But there we go. I think it might have took a mad fat deflection, but we take those. But excellent work rate by Frimpong. His willingness, his desire. As I was saying, him and Kirkers have been exceptional tonight. Yeah, it's a fat deflection on that, but it doesn't matter. It will be going down as an own goal, but well done, Frimpong. Deserves that. Well, it's not going to go down as his goal. Yeah, it's come off Rooley. Own goal, but it doesn't matter. Frimpong has made that scenario himself. He's drived at the opposition fullback. And there we go, Liverpool getting the very, very, very much needed second goal there. And he's coming off Frimpong, I think, as well, is he? Is he? No, he's still on. But there we go now, Reds. Yeah, there we go. Huge win tonight, Reds. Huge win. Yeah, Milos, chat. Yeah, I tell you. Frimpong and Kirkers, special tonight, man. Like we've all seen. Really good play, man. And that's just a sign of things to come. I know a lot of people didn't watch Frimpong in Germany. I did, but I mean, many Reds out there that did, but that's just the hallmark of what Frimpong's all about. You can beat a man anyway, really, apart from maybe in the air, but if he wants to have a foot race with any defender in European competition, any player in European competition, he'll certainly fancy himself. And 9 times out of 10, he'll win every single battle. As long as he's got the bit of space to knock it into. Oh, lucky there for him. But I'll tell you what, chat. Even Verts tonight as well. Controlling the ebb and flow when Liverpool are going forward. Especially when we all know when we're going away in European competition, you just need to recycle that. Like, you just need to keep hold of it. Recycle possession. Very clever. Look at Verts playing a ball out to the right hand side. Frimpong with a lovely underlapping run there. Go on, let's get a third here. Give us a bit more confidence for the lads as well. But a nice one, Eds. If you are new to Anfield Index, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Obviously, the post-match Raw lads will be here in about, another 25 minutes anyway for the full-time whistle. You can listen to it in the sound studio in the Discord. Obviously, Dave and Trev and the lads taking apart all the great aspects of the game tonight. And Lewis Aspinall will be here following the full-time whistle at 10 o'clock. Talking about the goals and talking about the great individual performances from the Reds tonight. It's been certainly a much improved performance tonight here, Reds. Much better. Frimpong again. Sure, got to be a foul, that referee. Whoa! A foul from Frimpong. Frimpong's on the floor. Game's gone. Game is absolutely gone there, chat. If that's a foul on Frimpong. Oh, John Gomez. Stands up there, Kirkers. That's it. Well done, Gomez. On occasion, Kirkers was beaten. That's over the bar there for Marseille. 15 minutes left to go here. Pacquiao winning that duel. But tell you what, chat, this is more like Liverpool. The more Liverpool of old, really. But I tell you what, Liverpool's fullbacks, and even Joe Gomez, chat, I think he's been tremendous. I think the introduction of Joe Gomez tonight, watching like all of us have that back line on a couple of occasions so far this season, when you always watch Gomez with Van Dijk, touchwards, it seems to be a lot more controlled, a lot more stable at the back. I don't know how you feel, Reds, but Caicedo broken the deadlock for Chelsea, 1-0. Don't write that Paphos side off just yet, with 12 minutes to go in that game. Yeah, it was, Matt. Yeah, it was on goal. I did say that. Yeah. Yeah, well, after the full time whistle, we'll quickly summarise, but obviously Lou and the post-match raw lads will be breaking down the table. Obviously, we'll have a quick look at the minute as it stands. But a huge 3 points for Liverpool Reds. And it would be nice if Liverpool can finish the Champions League. We can finish this group stage with 18 points. That would be a really good showing for Liverpool, considering how poor and very inconsistent the Premier League form has been. And certainly Champions League form as well. Getting beat by PSV as well was certainly not on everyone's bingo cards, really. Getting beat at Anfield. As it stands at the minute, chat, you've got 5 Premier League teams all in the top 8. Wide there and wet. 12 minutes left. So you've got Arsenal in the top 8, Liverpool, Newcastle and Chelsea all in the top 8. As it stands at the minute, even with Barca winning, they would be below Chelsea on obviously goal difference by a goal. You'd have City in 11th on 13 points. Tell you what, chock-a-blocker there. Chock-a-blocker. That's why it's so important Liverpool finish out this game. Get the game won. Ekatike off. Viet off. Cody Gakpo and Curtis Jones coming on. Yeah. He deserves his flowers tonight, Joey. Been so good, and he touching. Really good. Hopefully Everton's okay with Ebu and Everton Reds as well, as we know. Sorry there, chat. So, let's make the subs there. It's going to be a corner to Marseille there, Reds. Well defended. So, let's make that sub there. Sorry, chat. Quick corner here for Marseille. Ball into the penalty area. Cleared by Virgil. Got a good flick on. Second ball, win that. Frimpong. Behave, you never getting a penalty out of that. Poor ball by Liverpool on the edge of the box. Højbjerg found Greenwood. Good defending there by Dom. Well done, Frimpong. 10 minutes left here to go, chat. See this game out. Atalanta 13th. There's a load of teams on 13 points. Yeah, tell you what, if we didn't win here tonight, chat, it would literally be 16th, 17th in the Champions League standings, and that wouldn't be ideal. So chat, missed those substitutions. Cody Gakpo's on. And Curtis Jones has come on. Vert come off and Ekatike come off. Gakpo's gone to the left. And looks like Dom's just... It's a spear of a... Salah and Gakpo at the top end of Liverpool's attack. Just getting that extra midfielder, which is sensible by Anna. Well done there. Slow the game down here, Reds. Yeah, they've been poor, Mark, but we've played well. Certainly a lot more better. Obviously, there's still levels to our game. We're not playing at our peak level at the minute, of course, as we all know. Go on, Cody. Play Salah in. Salah! Oh! What's happened with Salah there? He's just dragged it wide. Cody Gakpo's just put it on a play for him, and I don't know how he's not a... Oh, Mo. Oh, I suppose. First full. Back to Liverpool, chat. Obviously, very unlike Salah. Just expect him just to nestle that into the back of the net, really. Yeah. Oh, it's a big header by Aubameyang. Stand up here, Eds. Højbjerg inside Liverpool's penalty box. He's found Aubameyang. Very well defended there. Højbjerg as well. But yeah, in terms of quality with shots on target, chat, Marseille have had more shots on target tonight. Obviously, our second goal was an own goal anyway, but I think taking nothing away from Frimpong, he made that opportunity himself. And I think we've done that a bit more this season, really, where we've just got fullbacks or even Liverpool's attackers just getting at a man, trying to just get into that position. Even if you hit it over the bar or you misplace a pass, we'd all rather Liverpool players just be there and closing down opposition, just trying to cause something, rather than just being 20 yards outside the penalty area, not doing a lot. But Frimpong made that. He caused absolute carnage in the Marseille penalty area, getting the own goal. Well, 10 shots for Liverpool, 12 for Marseille, 3 on target for Marseille, and 2 for Liverpool. Still improvements. Here we go, Gakpo. It's got to be 5 minutes left to go on this game in the Vélodrome here, chat. Curtis Jones driving with the ball. It's got to be switched on here, Eds. Don't be doing anything needless. Stand them up there, Reds. Don't let them go inside. Wide there. I'll tell you what, the way we've, from a defensive point of view, chat, the way we've defended our box, if we can do that more often in terms of this season, and especially going into European competition as well, the way we defended and very much limited Marseille to the majority of their shots. I think they've had 4 shots inside the penalty box. The rest of the shots have all been on the edge of Liverpool's penalty area, which is ideal. It's where you want the opposition to be shooting as well. But in terms of Liverpool's opportunities, obviously a couple of our shots have been blocked or gone over the bar or whatnot. Just even looking at the shot map, a lot of Liverpool's action is inside Marseille's penalty area. So that is, in itself, yes, we're winning 2-0, but in my analysis, that's much better from Liverpool. I'm pretty sure you have all picked up on that as well, though. That's where you want it. You don't want to be seeing shots on the edge of the box and 35 yards out from goal. Unless it's a worldy strike and you score from it, then sound. And obviously Liverpool's goal from a free kick was tremendous on the edge. So Liverpool scored from our fit. Yeah, that's here, chat. Liverpool's favourite shot on goal tonight we scored from. So Boslai's shot on target was the furthest in relation to Liverpool's shots that we've had tonight, and we scored from it. The rest of them are all just 2 on the edge. Well, there's the Szoboszlai goal, and then there's just another 2 shots slightly on the edge, and then the rest of them have all been inside the penalty box as well, which is good, much better from Liverpool. Was it Red Eye? Was it that shot from the left hand side, the penalty area there, mate? That was a horrendous shot, that one, it, mate. It's like one of me or you or anyone in chat have a little pop shot at Ali. Let's get a fade here. Let's go on, Cozy. It's an excellent ball there, and you can understand Gakpo's frustration there. Fuming. Someone needs to be on the end of that and just putting that to the back of the net. I tell you what, if Macca's got away with a yellow card there, that is tremendous. How he's not been booked there, Macca. It's a tremendous foul, chat. That's one of them. I'm surprised he hasn't been given a yellow because he just stuck out his arm and whipped him up. Chat, man of the match. Man of the match for you, Reds, on the watch along. For me, for my one, it's a difficult one, really. It's a rarity where Liverpool have played. It's a bit weird having to pick a man of the match last couple of weeks. They've all been tremendous, chat. I wanted to give it to Gomez. Dom's been great as well. What is that? Marseille just full. So we've got a minute left here, chat. Probably going to be about 2 minutes added on. Chat, get your man in the matches in. You have to shoot one over. Gomez, Mr. Saying. Yeah. You know what, chat? I'll give it to Gomez. But followed very closely by Milos Kerkez and Frimpong, chat. Well, for me, Gomez, I think the fact that he's come into the back line, he's just helped Van Dijk just being a lot more. Not that Virgil van Dijk's always composed, but I think Gomez coming in tonight, doing a typical Joe Gomez performance when he comes in, no nonsense, settles down the back line, crucial 2-0 win, and Liverpool get a massive result away from home. Jack, get your man of matches in as well. Yeah, 2 minutes. 3 minutes. I'm sorry. But as it stands at the minute, chat, Liverpool are 4th in the Champions League table, and you would have said that 2 months ago, we all probably would have laughed at each other going, you're having a laugh. But Europe has seemed to be Liverpool's better outing so far this season. Buying a winning 2-0. Bloody hell. How have Atalanta bottled that? Lads, please don't concede. Alisson Becker. I tell you what, though, chat. Ali Becker. How's that not 2-1? It's an absolute... Here's me saying the back line's been sound. Alisson Becker, though, chat. I tell you, Aubameyang for me should be putting that into the back of the net. Why is he not gone for the front post? But Ali Becker, well done, lad. He's made some good saves tonight as well, Ali. Here's me saying the back line's been calm. The last 2 minutes have been a bit mad. Over the bar. Yeah. Atalanta. There we go. That's helped Liverpool a bit more in terms of the prize money. Getting a bit more higher up the table. What a comeback that is for Athletic Club. Certainly did need that. The Spanish side. Gravenberch. He's found Gakpo. Come on, Cody. Make it 3-0. Get in. Get in there, Cody. Game, setter, match. Liverpool 4th in the Champions League group stages and looking to finish in the top 8 of Europe. Get in there, Reds. A fantastic night in the Vélodrome this evening in France. What a performance by the Reds. Much better by every single one of them tonight. More of this, please, Reds. Get in there. 3-0. There we go. The tiredness creeping in on this Marseille side, but there we go. Cody's had a couple of opportunities in the second half where he's teed up his teammates. On this occasion, he's just like, I'm just going to be putting this into the back of the net. Yeah. Red Eye's gone with it. Is that your man of the match, mate? Yeah, Kirkes. Yeah. And, yeah, mine would be Joe Gomez, but, yeah, I think mine would be second, be Kirkes. Yeah, job done. That's all. Happy days there, Mark. Happy days there, chat. But, yeah, there we go, Trev. Get in there. Oh, there we go. Is that full time? There we go, chat. Happy days. Marseille fans aren't happy, but unlucky lads and ladies. A tremendous outing for the Reds in France this evening. Well, there we go. Reds, massive thank you for everyone for tuning in. I will see you very soon on the next watch along. That'll be very soon as well. Bournemouth this Saturday, 5:30 kickoff. We'll be covering that on Matchday Live here, Reds. But Liverpool, 5th in the Champions League table. Who would have thought a couple of weeks ago we'll be saying that? But we are. The lads have salvaged a lot more of a better performance, and it's a crucial win tonight. And we can be very proud of these lads. That's their level. That's what they can do as well. But yeah, certainly much better football tonight, and I think all of us needed it. Us, the fans, the players as well, and hopefully that just gives them the world of confidence as well, most importantly. But Reds, Matchday Live, I've been your host, Jack McIndoe. Massive thank you for everyone tuned in. If you're tuning in for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. If you're new to Anfield Index, make sure you do check out all the podcasts as well. So many great podcasts on the schedule every single week as well. Obviously, Matchday Live here. You've got, obviously, Late Night Live. Lewis will be taking you through all his analysis and engaging all the fan interaction as well in the comments tonight as well. That'll be live in 4 minutes time. And you've got the post-match raw lads as well, picking apart all the best moments of the game tonight. Goals from Gakpo, an own goal from Rulli, and a goal, of course, in the first half for Dominic Szoboszlai as well. And there we go. More smiley faces. That's what we want from this Liverpool team. And even the gaffer as well, for Mane. Yeah, there we go. But Reds, I'll see you very soon. I'll see you on Saturday anyway. We'll have plenty of shows as well coming up this week. Plenty on the horizon. But Reds, if I don't see you until Saturday, have a fantastic rest of your week. Look after yourselves, Reds, and yeah, we're 5th in the Champions League table. Not too bad, is it? But more of this, please, Liverpool, going into the game against Bournemouth, and the lads can be very proud, and we all are, of that great performance. But Reds, look after yourself. Make sure you tune in for Lewis, his post-match as well, and of course the post-match Raw. Like, share and subscribe, and become an Anfield Index Pro member. Head over to AnfieldIndex.com to find out even more and to listen to more of the great podcasts we do over here on Anfield Index. But Reds, look after yourself. I'll see you on Saturday. You never walk alone. And yeah, Reds absolutely smashed them tonight. Look after yourselves, Reds. Thank you again.